Hi, this is Timothy Schutte with Exit Realty Capital City and the Timothy Schutte Real Estate Team. Thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about where the market's going to be in 6 months. We have had a few of our clients ask us that, where are they going to buy in 6 months? Does it make sense to buy today? One of the interesting things about real estate is the fact that over the course of time, it pretty much typically always goes up because it is a limited resource. With the information that we have had in the last week, we have actually surpassed our showings for prior to COVID-19 lockdown, where we have 4% more showings today than we did in the beginning of March. That may sound not like a ton, but actually we're 17% higher than we were this time last year. Our market is strong. We are continually adding more adding more pending contracts than we are listings at this point in time. There's some doomsayers. There's some news out there that 4 million Americans have not or have filed for forbearance. That sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but at the same time there's over 126 million homeowners in the United States, and so that comes out to a little over or right around 3% of all homeowners have put their mortgage into forbearance, which can have an effect, and it can have a continual effect, and that is where I think a lot of people think that the market will crash in 6 months. But really, when you hear that from people, you really need to see and ask, who's saying it? Where's their information from? In talking to a local appraiser here this week, he's like, we haven't seen any of that here. We're running as hard as we can. Mortgage interest rates are in that 3% range, and with a 3% mortgage interest rate, really what we're seeing is buyers wanting to find more houses. And with COVID-19, you might be stuck in your house more so than you have, and you're like, you might need an extra bedroom or office space to be able to continue to work from home. Our market is strong, and I think we'll continue to see it as strong. The one caveat about a market correction is the unemployment and continual unemployment. Are we going to see a U-shape, an L-shape, or a V-shape recovery? With our current showing activity, we would say we see a V-shaped recovery more than anything, because it went down for 2 to 3 weeks and now it's come back up. A U-shaped recovery would mean that we were a little bit slower over the course of time, but I do not see that happening again. There is also the W-shaped if we go back into lockdown, which some people might predict for the fall. That would be our 6-month timeline. In 6 months, we can't predict that. But what I can say is that with most recessions, 3 out of the 5 last recessions, real estate actually still went up 4 to 6% in value. In 1991 was one of them, when real estate went down in value 1.9% over the course of the year. 2008 was a different situation. 2008 we did go down, 15 to 20%, depending on where you look, how you look. But real estate's what caused that recession, and so it was the reason that we came back last. And with the mortgages the way they were going to where they are today, we are much more conservative from our mortgage approval standpoints. And 37%, I believe it is, of all our homes have no mortgage against them. And 26% have 50% loan to value, or 50% equity for that matter, in their property. So it's going to take quite a bit more than where we're at now to really see a significant decline in property values. You may come across somebody that needs to sell or wants to sell because they do have fear, but if you're one of my clients, I don't really feel like we have to fear about selling your property today. Again, this is Timothy Schutte with Exit Realty Capital City. We'd love to talk to you about any of your questions on the market. Well, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.